Hello, happy Wednesday, and welcome to Scrap Your Stash. My name is Pam Morin. I am a Creative Memories Advisor. I'm so happy to be here with you guys tonight. We have a lot of great stuff to talk about and make tonight, so let's get started. I want to talk first about the events that I have coming up this month with tomorrow night actually, and then later this month. And here we go. I want to talk about tomorrow night first. So let me do this. There we go. Little ticker down there at the bottom of the screen. Tomorrow night is our Scrappy Thursday on the Let's Get Scrappy With It Facebook group. If you are not a member of that, head on out to Facebook and go to groups and search for Let's Get Scrappy With It. And Elisa or I will add you to the group. We have a great time on Scrappy Thursdays. Elisa and I each demonstrate a 2-page layout. We want to inspire you, motivate you, give you some ideas, hang out with you, just have fun scrapbooking with you. So come join us. We have a great time in that Facebook group. And that is 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. So come join us then. And then later on in the month, on June 29th, not too much longer though, just 10 days. Can you believe it? This month has flown by. Oh gosh. We all just need to stop for a minute and enjoy the summertime. It's really hot here. We're having a heat wave. But I'm just going to enjoy it because I love this time of year. So come join us at the Brookville Library Crop in 10 days. We crop from 9:30 to 4:30 together in a beautiful community room. It's one side is all windows, so we have some wonderful natural light for scrapbooking. We each have our own tables. They are on wheels, which I love because it's so easy for us to set up and move around if we need to. And I always bring a little bit of my inventory, but if there's something specific that you would like me to bring, please let me know. Just send me a quick email and let me know. Now, the Brookville Library Crop, you can call the library and register, or if you want to just email me and say, hey, Pam, I'm going to be there at the Brookville Library Crop, that would be great too. We have, I think, at least 10 tables. So, we have enough room for 10 people. So if you would like to join us, we would love for you to do that. I will have my, you can see it over here, my little pod that has all of my cards in it. It's a great pod for storing cards. I will have all of the 3-pack cards and the simple page kits that you can do the project buffet. It was leaving my brain. The project buffet, you can pick 3 different projects to make for $20. So you could do 2 simple page kits and 1 trio card kit. You could do 3 simple page kits, totally up to you, but I will have those with me. So if you would like to stop by and make some projects with us and then leave, that is up to you. You can stay the whole day and crop with us, or stop by and crop for a little while, or just stop by to make the projects, or just stop by to say hi. Anything goes. But we would just love to see you June 29th in Brookville. It is a great place to crop. All right. What else do I want to talk about tonight? There are a lot of fun things happening. Those were my 2 events that I wanted to tell you about. All right. So something new that has just happened today. Out on my website, you are going to every once in a while see this hot. See it up here in the top corner? It says hot. And that means this product is getting ready to sell out. and it may or may not be returning. And this is the personal trimmer. This trimmer has been around for many years. It started with the original Creative Memories, and it is being replaced with a new and improved personal trimmer. I've heard it's going to be a larger size in length and width. I think still a little smaller than the 12-inch trimmer, but it gives you the measurements. So it's easier to measure on this trimmer. So they've really put a lot of thought, and they did surveys to find out what we wanted, and they have redesigned the personal trimmer. So if this original one is near and dear to your heart, then this is your last chance to get it. So get out there on my website and get your personal trimmer. Wanted to let you know about that. I try to give you guys a heads up when a product goes hot. Oh, also another product that I don't have a picture of that has gone hot is the newest Border Maker cartridge that came out this week. It is a little crab. That one is also hot. So if you are wanting to add the latest Border Maker cartridge to your collection, get out there and get it, because it is already hot and it just came out this week. So get out there and grab that one. All right. And a great way to find out what is hot is to put hot in the search up in the top right-hand corner of my website. Just put in the word hot and search, and it's going to show you everything that is in hot status. So everything that's getting ready to sell out. All right, another great thing that's happening this week is this free Border Maker cartridge when you spend $100. So go out there and get that crab Border Maker cartridge. Go out there and get that personal trimmer, and get your order up to $100, and you will get this exclusive dotted diamond. This is not going to be available in the regular line. It's only available now. This is a great time to stock up on all of those things that you use up, like adhesive and project folders and refill pages and what else? Oh my gosh, my mind just went blank. Peekaboo pockets. Oh my gosh. Or 12 by 12 pocket pages. Anything that you use a lot and you use up, go stock up on those and get your free Border Maker cartridge. I say buy the things that you use a lot and stock up on those, because then you aren't just adding more paper to your collection if you already have a lot of paper and you don't feel like you need any more paper. I get that. There's a sale going on and I don't want to just go buy a bunch more paper because I already have what I need. Awesome. Then get those things that you can't run out of. You never want to run out of. Foam squares. Yes. Foam tape. Get those. Photo tape. This is a great time to stock up on your photo tape. So anytime we have something where you spend and get, stock up on those things as you use up a lot. All right, so you can get a free Border Maker cartridge. And then the last thing I wanted to show you, let me get my email address off of here real quick. There we go. So originally, you could not buy this sticker FileMate. It was a spend get promo, so you had to earn it to get it. And now it is available for purchase. And there is a big sticker sale going on right now. There's a bunch of sticker packs that are marked down to $6 each. So you have a great way to fill up your sticker FileMate is to get those stickers that are on sale. And all of this is going to help you earn that free Border Maker cartridge. So get out there and check out the stickers that are $6 each. Now, if you don't want the sticker FileMate that I just showed you that you can purchase now, the clear one, you don't want to purchase it, then a great way to get it is to join my team. And you actually get an exclusive sticker FileMate and a picture a photo mate free when you join my team. And it's the exclusive blue color sticker file mate. And I love these. It's a big accordion. You can fit so much in here. It's great to organize by color. That's what I did. I have all my ABC 1, 2, 3 stickers in here. That's the stickers that I wanted to organize because I have a ton of them. And it's so easy to grab and take to my crops. I'm ready to go. So join my team for $49 and get that free gift plus $50 product credit immediately to spend. I've had several ladies take advantage of this. So happy to have them on my team. And it's just a great way to save money. And you can be totally a personal use advisor. And that means you don't have to start your own business, or you can be an advisor and start your own business and sell creative memories. So you have those options. Our membership is very flexible. Please just reach out to me if you have any questions. All right. I just always like to let you know about that because I just love to share the fact that it's such a great deal, and there's no selling or no quotas, no obligations whatsoever. You can just purchase for yourself. Okay. Right. So that is all of the events coming up. That's all of the promos that are going on right now. I do still have some spots available for my September retreat. So if you are interested in that, please send in your registration. September 6th through the 8th. It is filling up. So get me your registration in. And if you don't have this information, again, email me and I can send this to you. It's also out on my Facebook page and in my groups. Another retreat that we'll be having, we're going to have a class reunion themed scrapbooking retreat. That's coming up in November. I am accepting registrations for that as well. And that's November 8th through the 10th. It's at a new venue in Houston, Ohio, Western Buckeye Christian Camp, which is up by Piqua. All right, guys, lots of fun things happening and lots of great ways to dedicate some time to work on your scrapbook. And that's what we're going to do tonight, right? We are going to scrap our stash. That is what this time is on every Wednesday night from 7 to 8, usually about an hour. We're together on Wednesday nights. And we dedicate this time to scrapping our stash. We are going to hopefully learn something new, something we share together. And let me tell you, I learn so much from you guys. So awesome. All right. What else did I want to talk about? So tonight is trimmers. We are spotlighting trimmers in June, and we just have 2 more weeks. Oh my gosh. So tonight and next week are our last trimmer spotlights. So we're going to be talking about trimmers tonight. Now, I wanted to give you a little bit of a sneak peek of what we're going to be doing in July. So in July, we have 5 Wednesdays. Maybe we have 5 Wednesdays. No, we had 4 in June. But July is a month where we have 5 Wednesdays. So what I'm going to do is 2 of those Wednesdays, we are going to work on our calendar albums. We were just doing them once a month, but in July, we're going to do that twice. We're going to work on our calendar albums on July 10th and July 31st. Okay, so if you want to mark your calendars, we're working on our calendars on those 2 Wednesdays in July. And I was going through my my box that I had just ordered. I think I got that shipped last week. And a new product that came out, and I'm going to switch over to my table now, is, and I apologize, my internet connection is not great right now, and it keeps going in and out of focus. So I apologize. I tried to log in and out several times, so I apologize. It's I think it's my internet connection or it's my phone. But anyway, so I was going through the box of things that I ordered from last week, and there is a new type of product that's called Artsy add-on kits, and it contains photo mats and die cuts. So I thought, well, what a great thing to use for our calendar albums are these add-on kits. The ones that I purchased were Summer Break, Adventure Parks, and This Life. And This Life is the collection that we're using for our calendar albums. So I thought, well, this is going to be perfect for our calendar albums, because these little die cuts will look great in the squares, and then we can figure out a way to use those photo mats in our calendar albums as well, either in a layout or on the calendar. We'll figure it out. So when I was looking at these new products, that's what made me think, well, let's do a couple Wednesdays in July to work on our calendar albums and play around with these add-on kits. So just wanted to let you know that's coming up. We're going to use some of these add-on kits on July 10th and July 31st when we're working on our calendar albums. Okay, so that's just a heads up for what's coming up in July. So tonight we are focusing on the trimmers. We have a spotlight. That's what we're spotlighting on, the trimmers. And so I wanted to make a couple borders with you, and I'm going to use the Full of Wonder collection to do that. Let me just jump on over here. I want to say hi. I see some people jumping on. Hey, Chris, thanks for jumping on and saying hi. Yes, and Chris, you are one of the ladies who recently joined my team. Thank you very much. I appreciate having you, and I hope you're enjoying it as well. All right. So Full of Wonder is the collection that I'm using to make some borders, because on Friday night, this past Friday night, was my Friday night virtual crop, and we made the sketches from the Creative Memories virtual crop. Let me just get this off the top of here. There we go. And I used Full of Wonder to make those sketches. So I have some bits and pieces from the collection because I used it recently. So I have some small pieces to use up. So just wanted to give you guys, I just wanted to show you guys the layouts that we made on Friday night in my Friday night virtual crop. So I was able to get 3 layouts done: a 1-page layout, a 2-page layout. I had so much fun making these. These were so fun to decorate. And then another 2-page layout. So 2 2-page layouts and 1 1-page layout, all with the Full of Wonder collection. And this was from the Friday night virtual crop. And we used the sketches from the Creative Memories virtual crop to make these. You can print out the PDF for these sketches out on the Creative Memories blog. Virtual crop sketches for June 2024. So this is what we used to make our pages. So that's why I have some bits and pieces left over from that collection. Is I used it recently to make those layouts. Okay. And then I just grabbed some white, because I'm going to use some white in these borders, and I always have tons of white. So I grabbed that from my bits and pieces folders, project folders. And this is the piece that is from Full of Wonder that I'm going to use tonight to make borders. All right, so grab your 12-inch trimmer. Oh, and mine is across the room. There we go. I have all of my frequently used items in a rolling cart, and I had rolled it across the room. So there we go. Okay, so here's my 12-inch trimmer. we are going to take our paper. This is a fair size. It's 12 by 10 and 3/4. So it's a fair size piece of paper. If you have some strips of paper, that would be just fine. And I was thinking that I'm going to use a 2-inch. We're going to do several layers here. So I think my base is going to be 2.5. And then I have another layer that's 2. And the top layer is going to be this Full of Wonder hearts. I love these little black hearts, and we're going to color those in. So let me think about this just a second here. And we're going to use, oh, I love this shimmer cardstock, the Vista shimmer. We're going to use that too. That's going to be one of our layers. So we're going to have 3 layers. The bottom layer is this blue, then the next layer is this shimmer, and then the top layer is this white. That is going to be our border, just like that. Okay, and so this white piece is where the heart is going to be on. Right now it's 2 inches. That might be too wide. I might want that a little more narrow. We'll have to see. Okay, so this is, let's do, I want to have a fair amount of each color. I want to be able to see each color well. So let's start with 2 inches. And then if we go down 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 of an inch. All right, we're going to start with 2.5 inches. I think that's going to be good for our base. And we're going to need 2 of those, 2.5. Oh. Okay, so that is the base. 2.5 inches for the base. All right. Then we're going to grab one of our decorative blades from the bottom side of our trimmer. Yes, this is where we store all of our blades. I love this feature of this trimmer. You cannot beat having all of these blades available to you when you're at a crop. You don't have to try and pack them up. You don't lose them because they're small. They're all locked in tight on the back of your trimmer. I have not used the Colonial yet. This is one of the latest that just came out in April. So let's use that tonight. Colonial. So easy to switch out your blades in the blade mechanism. Just lift up the lid, take the blade out and put the new one in. I'm just going to pay attention to which way my curves are going here. Okay. Put that in and snap the lid shut. That's how simple it is. Now, the next layer of our border is going to be our shimmer cardstock. And I want to have a decorative edge to it. So that's what the Colonial blade is going to give us, that fun decorative edge. So let's just make that edge first here. I'm going to line up my paper with this second dotted line on the cutting mat. There are 2 dotted lines. The first dotted line shows you exactly where you're cutting. The second dotted line is where when this dotted line is worn out, then you need to flip your mat over and use the other dotted line. Okay, so let me, I feel like I need to explain that. That didn't, I didn't explain that well. So there are 2 sides to this cutting mat that's in your 12-inch trimmer. And each side has 2 positions. So when you start a new mat, you start in position number 1. They're all numbered. When you wear that out, so when you have a nice groove in that mat, you have cut so many times that you have put a groove in the mat, it's time to go to position number 2. So you take the mat out of your trimmer, you flip it to position number 2, and that's where you cut. Okay. And the same thing when that position wears out, when you've got a nice groove or the dotted line disappears, it's time to switch to the next position. So then you flip it over to the other side and you put your mat at position number 3. Okay. And then once again, you wear that side out and then you flip it and you put it to position number 4. So there are 4 positions on the mat to cut with. I don't know how many cuts that is, 2,000 cuts per position, but it's a lot of cuts. So what I do is I use that second dotted line as a way to measure 1/8 of an inch. So just put the edge of your paper on that second dotted line, and that is 1/8 of an inch. And that's where we're going to cut the edge of our border. Oh, pretty. I love it. With our decorative blade. So pretty. Such a pretty pattern. Very ornate, decorative looking. I love it. I'm so sorry if my video is just completely blurry. It looks blurry to me. Can somebody who is watching, are you guys seeing a clear picture of the video or is it also blurry? I apologize. All right. So I just cut this edge and now I'm going to flip my paper over and I'm going to measure. We did this bottom piece at 2.5 inches. I'm going to measure now to 2.25. Okay, and I flipped it over because I want to have the same design on this side of my paper as I do on the other side. So I want my decorative cuts to be in the same direction. Okay, so let's look at this. So when we compare, are they the same? Because with some of the decorative blades, you have to be very careful which way you're cutting because your curves go inward and your curves go outward. So if you want all your curves to go outward, and it looks like it doesn't for this one, you don't have to, it's going to cut the same every time because of the way it's, because of the pattern. So I don't think you have to turn your paper for this one. All right. So here is my 2.25 layer of the border. We're going to put that on top of this. So again, 2.5 inches, 2.25. So we have a nice, we can see that blue on the edge and it looks really nice to have that highlighting our cardstock there. It's a nice outline. All right, so we need to do that one more time, 2.25. Play around with that a little bit because if you want more of the darker blue showing, then cut your shimmer cardstock at 2, and that way you have 1/2 inch and you have more of the blue, the dark blue showing underneath. Totally up to you, however you want your border to look. Okay, let me just say hi. I have some more people jumping on. It's blurry. Yeah, that's what Chris was saying. All right. Hi, I thought it was me, but yes, it's blurry. I apologize. I don't know what's happening. Like I said, I restarted my phone. I joined back, so I'm not sure why If it's just my bad internet connection, I apologize. What I'll do is let me finish making this, and then I will hold it up so that in my camera that's facing me so that you can see it better. Oh, technology, what can we do? All right. So now I'm going to use my photo tape. I like to use the photo tape on these longer pieces just so that I know it's going to lay nice and flat. We'll get this shimmer down first, and then we will get our top white piece on here. Oh, I think it just ran out. Yep. I am at the end of this roll. I can't see any down there, so we'll just use regular adhesive for the rest of this side. All right. So now just line it up. Use your 13-inch mat to do that. Lay your strip down on one of the lines, and then just make sure that you have that same width on each side. And then this one's going to meet right at the top and the bottom. We didn't make this any shorter. So both of these pieces are 12 inches long. So we didn't cut the top piece down in length. Okay. So let me just peel back a little bit of this. Oh. And then just line it up. Use those little tick marks on your mat to line that up and get it nice and straight. And then match it up at the top as well. I love using this mat. It just makes it so easy to to lay things down straight by using those measurements at the top and the bottom. When they made it 13 inches, that was a great idea, so that we could see measurements at the top and the bottom of the mat. All right, there we go. And now we'll do the second one. We're doing 2 so that we have borders on each side of our layout. This is a great way if you guys are at a crop and you want to pre-make some borders. First of all, it's great to do that before you go to a crop. Then you can just grab the borders and make your pages. Get in your stash and grab a pre-made border and make a page. Or if you're at a crop and you use up your collection, all of the papers in your collection, and you have bits and pieces, pre-make some borders. Use up all of those bits and pieces that you have left over, and then use a project folder or a project sleeve to store those pre-made borders, or one of our sort and stash binders. And then you have, a real easy way to assemble your pages. You've got a lot of pre-made pieces that you can just put together on your pages. I just like the fact of not having a bunch of bits and pieces, right? Just use them up immediately. Okay, and then we're going to put this white on top, and I'm going to make this, so we did 2.5, 2.25, and I'm going to do, this one's right now is 2 inches. I'm going to trim this down a little bit. I want more of my shimmer cardstock to show. So I'm going to start with 1 3/4 and see if that is oh, I forgot to put my straight blade in. All right, well, we're going to make this one decorative too. See, I just talked about this the other day. Always remember to switch it back, and I did not do that. But that's all right. We will just make this one decorative to match the shimmer cardstock. And then I am going to need to trim that a little bit. All right, let me grab another white piece. We'll do the same thing. 1 3/4, right? I do really like this. Now, I'm showing you the Colonial Blade tonight, but it is one that is out of stock. It went into hot status, but it is a product that they are bringing back. So they should have more of those. I don't know if they said what month they would have those back in stock, but they will be coming out with more of those. Yeah, because they haven't had a new decorative blade for the 12-inch trimmers in a very long time. So, okay, there we go. So they're definitely going to keep those in stock for a little while. All right, I have to trim the length of this a little bit. And I did switch back to my straight blade. There we go. Let's see how this one looks. All right. So there we go. There is the top layer. Oh, I may need to trim a little bit more off of that, of our border. And I'm going to use my 13-inch mat again to line these up. Just so you have it even. There we go. It is really pretty. I do like that decorative blade. Very small amount here. I need to trim off the edge. All right. Now just wait for it. The best part is just yet to come. We're going to get all of these layers together. Then we're going to put our sticker down, our border sticker, and we're going to use the shimmer pens. Okay. There we go. So we have our 2 borders. And then we're going to grab these stickers here. Which is the outline of these cute hearts. I love them. Just eyeballing it. Just putting it right down the center of the border. Now, you do have the insides of these fun little guys. use as well. They're cute little hearts. Okay, now we're going to grab our shimmer pens. And we're going to give just a little squeeze, and that's going to bring the ink down. Just a little squeeze, I think. I wonder if I have to take that center thing off. I have not used these yet. I didn't think I had to. Let me look at my, we had a shimmer pen. Shimmer pen come out. Let's see. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Okay, so I think I did. All right. So just unscrew and take that black piece off, I believe. I'm being really gentle because I don't want to squirt it all. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I don't want to squirt ink all over the place, but I don't think you can. Oh, yes, you can. I just got a drop. Okay. That's okay. I will just take that drop, and this is so pretty. This purple is beautiful. And I'm just going to color in these hearts, and I'm going to do every other one. We've got the blue, I'm sorry, the purple that I'm using now, and then the blue. So probably best to squeeze it over a scrap piece of paper first, because I did get a big blob of ink out. But it is so pretty. It's a real royal looking purple. Just going to color these in real fast while we're together. Yeah, you can't hardly see that blob. No mistakes in scrapbooking, right? All I'll do is just put a nice die cut over any kind of blob or a picture. We can always make it work, right? Oh. Okay, I think I have, there we go. I think we've used up all the blobs, so that's good. So just be a gentle squeeze and do it over scrap paper first is my suggestion. But you do have to take that black piece off. I think that's what holds the ink back. Okay, then just put the lid back on. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my blue shimmer. I'm going to color every other heart on there. But let me hold this up and I'll spotlight me again. I'm so sorry for that blurriness. So this is the finished border. Well, not finished. I have to color in the other hearts. And you know what? We'll just, let me just get my camera out, this out of here. There we go. So remember we did 2.5 for the bottom piece, 2.25 for the middle layer, and then 1.75 for the top layer. It just depends, like I said, on how much of the color you want to see. You could do a more narrow measurement so that you can see more of your colors. It's totally up to you, but fun using the shimmer pens. And then I'm going to take some of my stickers or not some, I'm going to take a sticker with some foam squares, and I'm going to put it on the end of my border, probably this big one right here. It says, "My heart is all aflutter." And I'll put it up on foam squares and then put it on the end probably of the border. But we did two so that we have enough for a 2-page layout, right? One on each side. All right. Well, thank you, ladies. This was fun. It's always fun to color, takes you back to your childhood. So, and when you have glittery color, that's even more fun, and it's not getting glitter all over the place. Let me just hold this real close. See how great that glitters? Yeah, that's a fun thing. All right, let me jump back over. Just want to say hi. I didn't get to read things because things are blurry. All right. Yeah, I know, Judy, my phone is what is above my desk, and that one was blurry, but this camera is not. So I just don't know. Yeah, who knows? Thank you, Chris. Chris was telling me I have to take the black ring off. Thank you very much. It sounds like you have been using them, so we would love to see what you've been doing with the shimmer pens. And if any of you guys have been using them or you get them and use them, please post a picture out there in my Facebook page or one of the groups that you're a member of. We'd love to see what you've done with them. They're lots of fun to play around with. Hey, Jean. Chris said she just saw Noreen do that. Thank you. I appreciate the help with that. I thought it was because like I said, this is the first, well, I think the first shimmer pen that we had come out, and the black ring is not on it. So I figured that's what had to come off. And that makes sense because that probably keeps it sealed. We don't want to have ink all over the place. So, I don't think you have to put it back in when you're done using it. I have not had any problems with the one that I have had open for several months leak or anything. It's fine as long as you get that screwed back in tight. I haven't had any problems with any kind of ink leaking. So cute. Thanks, Chris. And Kathleen, hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for saying that's pretty. I appreciate it. It is a fun collection to work with, the Full of Wonder. And when I saw the marketing pictures for this collection, they had, well, I guess it was not for this collection. It was probably for the shimmer pens. They were showing how they were coloring in the hearts. So I was looking forward to making a border out of this and doing that same thing, coloring these in with the shimmer pens, because the shimmer is just really beautiful. I really love that purple. I'm excited to see the blue. I haven't opened it yet, but I will open it and finish it up. And I'll post a picture out there so you guys can see the finished border. All right. Well, this has been so fun. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will be back here again next Wednesday, and we will be finishing up our spotlight of the trimmers. And I didn't get a chance to use the decorative trimmer tonight. I had mentioned that we might, but I didn't get a chance to use it. Here it is. So that's what we will do next week, is we will use our decorative trimmers to make a layout or a border or something. So tune in next week and grab your decorative trimmer, and have a great rest of your evening and a great week. And join us tomorrow night on the Let's Get Scrappy With It Facebook group for our Scrappy Thursday. All right. Take care, ladies. Good night.